All right. So I'm Christian. I'm from the University of Sheffield, Department of Automatic Control and Systems Engineering. I'm working with Daniel Coca, and my project is about preparing and promoting DAFNI as a platform for digital twins. Before I discuss a bit more about that, a few words about myself. I did my PhD in the same department in Sheffield, finished early last year. And my PhD was mainly about using matrix completion as a way of recovering missing data from data sets that have been generated in urban systems. And this could be like traffic, air quality, electricity, and the main message there was that all these data sets satisfy the assumptions that you need in order to use this matrix completion approach. Since 2017, I've been a postdoc in the same department working with Daniel. And during this time, I had some projects working specifically on digital twins. Particularly, there was one with CDBB in which I used some of the network theory tools to identify interdependencies between different networks that are in a single model. So this project really tries to combine all my expertise from all these areas into a pilot study, as well as some advocacy along with that. So can I have the next slide, please? Right, so I've summarized here my main objectives as the DAFNI champion. The first one would be to contribute towards a vision and a roadmap on digital twins. So what I want to get out of here is a list of requirements, if you want, from a general mathematical model or a model. So what does a model need to have in order to be a digital twin? So this way we'll know some of the challenges that the platform might face in terms of implementing all these requirements. So one of the outputs of my project should be like a list of system requirements in order to implement a full digital twin on the platform. But of course, this is all in theory, but in practice, we know that sometimes you face challenges that you don't expect. So that's why I'm also going to try and implement a pilot study, which will be like a small scale digital twin, if you want. And for that, I'm going to use some traffic data from the Sheffield Urban Observatory. And with this, we're going to create also the link between the data sets that we have at the Sheffield Urban Observatory and DAFNI as well. So on top of this, I'm planning to organize a workshop in Sheffield towards the end of the project, where I would like to present the outcomes to the wider research community working on digital twins. And hopefully that will be a good opportunity maybe for the other champions to present some of their work and some of the DAFNI team members to promote the platform and attract some of the researchers that are working on similar topics. On top of this, I'm very much keen to engage with the research community working on digital twins, and again, through presenting and promoting my experience as a champion and showing what kind of advantages they can get from using the platform. And then the very last point is really about the collaboration that we are trying to build between the Sheffield Urban Observatory and the DAFNI as a platform through transferring the data, if you wish, from to be easily accessible in the modeling approaches and through some other collaborations that we can see. Can I have the next slide? Yeah. So a few words about the pilot study. It aims to do traffic predictions in the Sheffield area. It's going to use a data set coming from around 640 sensors that measure the number of cars passing by every minute. We have historical data starting from August. So with the sensors are actually owned by the Sheffield City Council. So this is a recent collaboration. So the data harvesting has started in August last year. So one of the key milestones in the project, in the pilot study, would be to transfer this historical data into DAFNI in a way that it's easily accessible when you are implementing a model. We also, for digital twins in particular, one of the key requirements is to have access to real-time data. So we're looking to create also a real-time data stream between the Sheffield Urban Observatory and DAFNI, so that we can try to do online predictions, not just offline based on historical data. So, and then the model that we already have a model developed for traffic predictions, but it's working with motorway data at the moment and in a smaller scale than what we are aiming to do now. So the idea would be to adapt that model for the traffic in Sheffield and then integrate it into the platform so that other champions and other projects can use it if they wish. And then, of course, at the end, we're planning to add some visualization features. And this probably can be a good collaboration with some of the other champions that I heard earlier today working on this. And if you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer them now. Thank you.